Hello, I'm Andy, and today I want to cast a game. This seems to be a high level, so there's Minimoult and Ironhate. Honestly, I don't know who Ironhate is, but I guess it's pretty high level because I know Minimoult around top 100 or something. And he posted it somewhere online. I think it's from the Ottoman perspective. And he posted it, so it's probably good. So let's just see how it turns out. Grab some popcorn and let's get into it. So we have the matchup, we have Ottomans as Ironhate, and we have Minimoult as the Chinese. And let's see how it turns out. So he started with the church, or the mosque, I guess. Mosque and trading post. He wanted to grab this trading post. That was pretty ambitious. Sure about that, or what he thought. Yes, if he gets it, he gets the route, maybe. Honestly, I don't understand it, but it is what it is. Other than that, he's going for the 3 Yoriks. He finally got his trading post. That's, by the way, pretty... Like he's getting a lot of shipments with a trading post and a mosque. There's probably the option to also go for the market. Then you're probably a bit faster to the next stage. But it also depends on the treasures.
Selam.
Oh, yeah. But he wanted to get the XP, and so he's getting the mosque and the trade route. Keep in mind, the mosque is basically a trading post. So he basically has 2 trading posts. He's playing very aggressive. He went forward with 2 villages. And he starts to get a Rex out at the front. And maybe that's also why he wanted to go there. So he maybe wanted to get this trading post first. And then with the equipment, maybe wanted to secure like 1 line. Maybe that was the idea. But we have the 2 Rex pressure, or 2 barracks. We got the shipments. I think this build order is probably as old as the game. Oh, this seems like 2005, except of course Chinese weren't in the original game. But you should really try to get the 5 out, which he gets, so that's good. Now the pressure starts. So, oh, the cat is meowing. Sorry, I wasn't. So, this offensive kind of play got a bit out of fashion. Like it used to be all over the place a few years ago, but it's not that common to see it anymore. But I like it. Like you have to mix in the cheese from time to time. Yeah, Chinese also started with the Step Rider. So with the Step Rider, the idea was to clean up the trading post. I guess you can never stop this from going down. So maybe, like if he got this trading post, then maybe he wouldn't have lost it to it. So I questioned Red at the start, but it seems like he had the right idea. Minimoult. So he's also going for quite an interesting build order. He doesn't have a and 2 unit shipments. Got the consulate. Got here the e-export and the consulate. And goes for a fast fortress. That seems very greedy, by the way. For a very greedy way to do the fast fortress, especially against the double barracks. Like, the only defense he has is 2 shipments, and that's basically all. Like, he also doesn't have any shipments anymore, and he didn't even start, so I'm not so sure about this, to be honest. Because usually, like, if you face aggression, then if you just go fast fortress, then you tend to be fine. Because once, like usually you would be in the next age, you could send some unit shipments and stuff, and then you can defend. I don't know why he's placing this. I think he should just down the TC. Maybe he's searching for something. But with the semi-FF which he's doing, so with the economic version of the FF, he basically doesn't have many units, and he also doesn't get up fast, which means the units which Red has, like he doesn't have, no, he doesn't. Sorry, so let me just form this sentence currently. So basically, like if someone is going for aggression, you don't want to go for an economic FF, like it's the opposite of what you want to be doing. Because then you have basically this anti-timing, where you don't have any units to deal with his aggression. And you're not fast enough in the next age. Or basically you also can't use your economy, because all your economy is under the town center. So yeah, so I'm interested in how this plays out. Like, from my point of view, I would probably maybe already give him up from China's point of view. But I don't know why he's not reaching up in the town center. And I also don't understand why he's edging up with the porcelain tower. Like, I think you need units, right? So confused. I'm literally so confused about what's going on. Like, he's sieging down this tower right now, and he basically could have sieged down the town center at the same time. Dude, China is so dead. Seems like China is so dead. I mean, I didn't know that if you destroyed the wonder, that you don't get any resources back. Like, as I assumed you get the resources back. Oh yeah, you do. Okay. He immediately rebuilt it here. Honestly, so confused. Like, he could have sieged down the town center, and then you would have 0 villagers. I don't know why he's so hesitant. I mean, I didn't really look at the raids. Maybe these raids were super impactful. No, it didn't seem like he killed much with these raids. Still has 27 villagers. Yeah, I don't think he killed much. He needs to kill more as China. Finally he's sieging down to CC. I think it's like 5 minutes too late. I'm so confused about this game, to be honest. I'm so confused about the decision making of Blue. Like, I think he scouted this, right? Scouted this pretty early. Then he could have just run off. Like, he scouted this pretty early, and then he could have just made like a Rex, and with the Rex just made H2 units to defend everything. I'm also confused about the Porcelain Tower. Like, I guess it gives you economy, and it's really good. But like, if he went for the what is the other wonder called? Like this wonder which produces the flying crows. And this gives the arquebusiers. And as you can see, like 9 arquebusiers was enough to basically deflect all the Janissaries. So maybe he wouldn't have lost the TC here. So I'm so confused about everything that's going on here. But I guess we got a good game. And now it's the question, like, can you ever engage this? Like, he can hide around all day, all night. I'm so fascinated by this game. Yeah, I guess Ottoman was pretty all in, but I think Ottoman should have done enough damage. Like, as I said, I think he should have killed the TC way earlier. Then it would have been probably GG. But it's a tough call, I guess. I also don't know what he was scared of, to be honest. Like, he saw... Like, if he checks the China deck, like, he has 9 pikemen. And the only pop which really could have come out of the TC would have been, like, the militia and 9 pikemen. And that's all there is for, like, 20 Janissaries. So he could have sieged down very early. I'm confused. I'm also confused about Blue's decision making. Like, if you're under so much pressure, why do you go for even greedier Blue? I mean, that's also a pretty interesting question, actually. So, is it worth it to go for the Porcelain Tower? Because you're sacrificing basically a shipment, so I think you're getting 8 arquebusiers. The H up with the other one, I don't know what it's called. I have to look it up. And yeah, I mean, you're sacrificing for basically 8 arquebusiers for it, and then I mean, you got basically a weak factory, and this trickle has to be bigger, or the value you gain from this trickle has to be bigger than the flying crow. And just from... Like, I would have to check it in detail, but the flying crows are probably also worth maybe 3 wood per second, or maybe. I would have to look it up. But it's an interesting question regardless. So just from gut feeling, this trickle in H3 feels kind of similar to having a flying crow, because the flying crow is pretty dangerous. With a flying crow you can deal with 2 spikes, and it's also decent against infantry. That's decent. Yeah, but now I think China is in a has its death ball. I guess you can never count out China. I think it's always interesting just how much damage they can take and still pump out so many units. I guess Minimoult is also, like, his micro is really good. Like, he probably lost 0 units so far in this game. Like, he lost 1 Step Rider, he lost his Tukunos, but he still has the Arquebusiers. Like, he maybe lost 20 units. It's really good. Oh my god, that's so many units. Does he know where his base is?
Selam.
Just want to check from his side. Oh. Did he bait him? Was it a 500 IQ bait? By the way, this was the Transcendence ability. Maybe that was a 500 IQ bait. That was actually really impressive. He wasted all his cap on that. Good cannons. He doesn't know where to attack. Yeah, so I feel like the Chinese players should win the fight. I mean, the armies are pretty even, but the Chinese army is a bit bigger, but I guess Otto has to attack because he has a BK economy. This game is so all over the place. I'm so confused. I'm still so confused about like the first 8 minutes. Yeah, but China has got it. Yeah, Chinese economy really is good. Like they are the king of the mid game. So well played by Minimoult. But also, like, I also appreciate if people are going for more aggressive kind of stuff, because if everyone is just booming and semi-FF and stuff, it also tends to get boring. So I like if someone just tries to go for some aggression. So want to check one thing, like how much damage did he raids? He didn't do much damage with raids. No, like the Step Riders. I don't know what he did. Yeah, so basically at this point here, okay, so and for yeah, it was quite a greedy opening by China. I think he could have killed a TC right here. But then guess he could have killed 10 villagers, but then he still would have to fight the H3 China. I don't know. I would have killed a TC. I don't know if that would have been the right decision. Seemed like the right decision. Of course, I see everything. So yeah, well played. I liked that game. So if you have got also interesting games, then just post them somewhere and I might cast them if I feel like it. I do that from time to time. And yeah, I hope you have a good evening or a good day, and guys around. Bye bye.